on our vertical stream as well. So fingers crossed that's all going to work, because my internet has been behaving infinitely better than it has been for the last couple of months. They came out last week and replaced a huge amount of stuff on the hardware side of things, and it seems so far to have been much better than it had. So let's just wait and see. I'll try and keep a bit of an eye on it, see how things go as we progress. But yeah, let's just wait and see. How are you doing anyhow? I hope you're all having a good week so far. It's exciting to be back here and back doing some more work on Aussie farms. Where's my mo? I know, Bender. That's the one thing I'm lacking, right? But there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I've got the hat tonight. Last week we had the farm sim hat on. This week we've got the old cheese cutter. So thought we'd give that a bit of a go too. Welcome along, guys. Nice to see you. Ollie, good to have you here. Why? Evening, mate. Good morning, whatever it might be. Brock, how you doing? Brent Wells, hello. Yaron, good evening. DK, hope you are all having a good day. Hope you're having a good day too. DK, good evening to you. Good morning as it may be. Daniel, hi. Aussie Dan, good evening. Ryan, hope you're doing well. Happy Satisfactory. What's the deal with Satisfactory? Is it something special for the game? I'm not sure. I haven't seen that. Titan, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Thanks for joining in. Bendy, you're tuning in on the vertical stream, which is good. Good to see that it's all working. There we go. But no drop frames or anything yet, and we've got them both running all at the same time concurrently. Like I said, I do have to jump back and forth between things just to see what's going on, but yeah, it's working. Right, I'm happy with that. Let's see what that all ends up with. So, what is the plan? Satisfactory 1.0 launched last night. There we go. What's a vertical stream? So it's basically a 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. It's a stream basically targeting shorts. So if you were watching YouTube shorts, you could be scrolling through and you'd actually get a live stream pop up, and that's what that is. So I've done them a couple of times before. FSG's been doing them quite a bit. Just another way to engage with people. The idea is to sort of drive them to watch this stream, watch the main stream, sorry. But yeah, we've had some good interaction with people. Good for phone. Yeah, there we go. Bender knows what it's about. So of course it does mean that there's two chats, which is the only sort of downside. So I kind of got to have two different chat windows up. I'm trying to keep an eye on those and everything else all at the same time. Keep an eye on OBS, everything. There's lots. There we go. Right, let's tab that across. All right. Now you might notice on the mainstream at least a little bit of a change to our overlays. Now I talked on the weekend. I said if I could hit 20,000 subs and reach silver partner status with Giants before FS25 releases, so in pretty much 2 months, it'll be 2 months, 2 calendar months tomorrow, won't it? It's the 11th of September here at the moment. It'll be the 12th tomorrow, so 2 months tomorrow. That I would do a 12-hour live stream. I've since kind of said in Discord, if I got one of the goals, so if we made 20,000 subs or silver, we might do a sort of extended 6-hour stream. I imagine we'll stream a lot anyhow when the game comes out and just sort of play it and have some fun. But I thought I'd set some goals and some challenges and to see if you guys and girls can all help me achieve it. So that's the plan. So of course, obviously silver partner status would require a certain number of copies of the game to be sold using my partner code Argsy Gaming. So if you still haven't pre-ordered and you're thinking about it, you're going to buy it through the Giants store. You know, I'd appreciate it if you would use our partner code to support us. And of course, Nightbot will conveniently pop up a reminder for that all the time. So, right. Now, what are we doing today? Well, as you can see, and as happened last week, when we skipped forward a couple of months, we ended up running out of money. So I'm just doing a real quick little silage delivery here, just to get a few bales sold, get a little bit of money, so we can hire a worker, buy some herbicide, because we've got some weeds to tackle, and just generally get a few things done. So it's a bit easier to do things when you've got money in the bank. And we've got lots to do. We've got this field of wheat here to harvest. We've got to finish the chickpeas. If we finish the chickpeas, of course, then we could get on to planting that field as well. Once we get this wheat done, we're going to have straw to bale. So there is quite a bit to carry on with. So let's just, yeah, some money to be able to use some hired help, some courseplay and workers and those kind of things would be handy. So we'll see how we go. Been playing PS4, FS2 on a PS4 and just bought a gaming PC. What a difference. Daniel, it's awesome, right? Yeah, that's light years. It's night and day different. I started out, a lot of people would know, I started out on PS4, which is why I still predominantly play with a controller, rather than a steering wheel and those kind of things. But it's, yeah, console has its place there, don't get me wrong. Still love my PS4. And my PS5 and all my other PlayStations. I've got one of each. Been collecting them since I was a young fella, so not the Pro versions, and I certainly didn't see enough in the PS5 Pro announcement earlier today or last night or this morning, wherever you are, to make that a purchase in the future. But who knows? GTA 6 could be a pretty good reason to buy it next year. We will just wait and see. Right, last ones. Now, if you haven't seen our video from Ahali Farms with the FSG, I wish all the bale stacking went as smooth as that. That's just flowing through that with hardly even concentrating on it. Just about lost those ones off the back, or off the front, but there we go. Now we can't even use hired worker to bring this down to the yard for us. We have to do it ourselves. Alright, let's jump up in here, strap all those down, let's go. You'd love to see me bring back the K200, I know, there's lots of people that love to see that, Brock. Have I got a new mower yet, Ollie? Not quite. I went in on Friday last week and I've been and looked at the John Deere's, Cub Cadets, Kubota and Husqvarna. And I'm pretty much settling on the S120, the John Deere S120, so I've actually got, John Deere have got $500 off it at the moment, which makes it quite affordable compared to the others for very similar specs. So, and I obviously loved my green tractor I already had, and that gave me a lot of good years. So, I've emailed the dealer tonight and sort of asked what sort of extra incentive they could give me for purchasing it around mulching kits and bull bar and things like that, so that's where we're heading at the moment. Hey Grant, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, welcome along. You know, I just had to put better contracts on 70% of the estimated harvest on Aussie farms just to be able to finish contracts. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common thing there, Yarn, with that. Aussie farms has been pretty brutal, hasn't it? What a fun YouTube you and Argsy FSG had. I know. It was, we were just like literally laughing out loud at each other. There's so much of it. Just if it could go wrong, it went wrong for us. But it was good fun. It was nice to keep that all in there too. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. You thought you played too much before, now you're a full-on addict. How did I get shorts on my character, Ollie? So when FS22 came out, there was some codes floating around for an Aldi gaming pack, which was basically Aldi supermarkets had some sort of stitch up with Giants where they had some codes, and shorts were one of the options. So if you googled that, you'd find there'd be a code somewhere you can access it. In fact, it might have even been shared in Discord in one of the categories. I can't remember whether it was or not. Maybe under, yeah, I think it's in Discord somewhere actually. Addict when you've played 10,000 plus. That's a good reason, DK, for you to get it through the Giants store instead of Steam, because then you won't know how many hours you've played and you can't sort of, you know, no one can call you up on it. Would actually be a good feature if they added that in just into the game itself, just in general, an hours played option. Having a great time doing it solo, Yarn. Ooh, that was close. Trying to read chat and drive across a river at the same time. Could have been deadly. Well, touch wood, I'm not going to jinx it, but no dropped frames yet either, which is promising, incredibly promising for the vertical stream. If this has fixed it, I'm going to have to send a very polite email to my ISP tomorrow to say thank you very much for their efforts in going to the extent they did. We'll have to see. Alright. So anyhow, I was saying about the goals. So my little orange markers and the arrows are sort of pointing towards the 20,000 subs and the silver partner status. So we can kind of track it and talk about it and just follow along on stream exactly how close we're getting with those. So keep an eye on it. Right, are we going to get enough money to clear our debt? I reckon we're only going to end up with a couple of $1,000s after this. I think we normally get about 16. I do think though, just before we start selling this, silage at the moment, it's pretty close to its peak price. Not sure what it is here. Where are we? Silage at the agricultural fair. This is the one thing with that mod I've got on, which is the it's per ton 398. So it's only a little bit below the port, so it's not far off the right price. But that's the unit, one of the unit mods from Thunder. What do we get for that? 4.5 grand, and that was 4 bales. So we've got, yeah. So we probably get close to 20 grand actually. Good. It should keep our workers going for a couple of hours at least if we can get them up and running. Then we can start building some Lego too. Looking like a proper old farmer. Well, farming, this tweed hat has come all the way from Scotland. This is one that I got when I was in Scotland last year, actually. At the home of Tweed and Hoyk. However, thinking I was getting some traditional Scottish tweed and Hoyk, I ended up with some English tweed. It was made in Yorkshire. But we'll look past that little little inaccuracy there. It's still come from the UK. G'day Mark, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome along. Just saying, excited to have finally got the internet sorted enough that I can run a vertical stream tonight. So hopefully get a little bit of traction out of that. Be good. Bender's over there watching on his phone. Right, there we go. This is all profit now. We're going to end up with 5 grand, 5.5. 5.5. Nice, perfect. Right, well that'll definitely should keep us going for the day. Right, that's job's done. Yeah, so you asked about the shorts, Ollie. If I turn around, you see down on this side. Oh, it's a bit hard to see without looking up them, but you've got the little Audi logo down there. Aldi. Yeah, I don't know exactly what tweet it is, Daniel. Farming, sorry. It was me and FSG watching us play the big Aussie maps that sealed the deal. Thought you were missing out. Fair enough too. Some sun on the legs. That's been winter, leave me alone. Weather update from the UK, it's still raining, had 3 inches last Friday, Monday, just about give up. We had 300 millimeters, so whatever that translates to, 12 inches. About right. 4 inches is about 12 inches. It's about a foot of rain across August, so it's quite a wet month for us, but fortunately we'd had an incredibly dry winter up till then, so it's a little bit damp and muddy around, but not saturated. Wouldn't want to have another 300 mils of rain though, it'd get pretty wet pretty quick then. So now with that done, we can go and get the combine up and running, and we will get the sprayer going on the weeds, much to Mark's disgust. Alright. Risk it for the biscuit. Just have a quick look there. That's all still working. Good, good. Before we crash, bring all those back up where they need to be. I need a third monitor. It would be nice right about now. Right, here we go. Sun's out now and cold wind needed to dry the ground out again. Yeah, that's the bonus we've had being spring. We get a lot of wind, so it does dry things out pretty quick. One other thing I hadn't picked up, I think we had some lambs. So we've got a couple of 1 month old and 2 month olds that have appeared in the last 1 or 2 months. So we must have had a few more lambs. Need to close the gate for the pigs too. I was giving them a little bit of food before we went live, so making sure they were all happy. Right, let's just drop this trailer in here. We don't have too much silage left now, do we? Which is nice. Oops. There we go, dump that there. Yeah, definitely a bit of sun helps, a bit of wind helps dry things out. And it's spring in New Zealand is very windy as we change from season to season. Always gets nice and breezy down here. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Right, leave that there. Still rocking the third person, of course, with the third person news for Farming Simulator 25, so let's keep on enjoying that now. We've got that little bit down there we need to tidy up. We'll do that manually later. What I might just quickly do is take a little bit more of a headland off here, and then we can just press the worker button and let them go up and down the field. And we can go and get the sprayer going. While we figure out what we're going to do in here. Hey Amon, how you doing? Loving the paddy cap. Thanks mate. This is one of my purchases I picked up in Scotland when I was over there last year. Nice little addition. Get quite a few compliments on it actually, which is nice. Gosh, I got a rude wake-up call this morning. I was just lying in bed about to get up and heard an almighty crash. Huge noise outside, and I thought, no, that's not good. Sort of raced outside. Mrs. Argsy ran down as well. There'd been an accident down on our corner. I couldn't believe it when I got there and saw what had happened, that everyone walked away from it. It was just one of those when you go, someone's going to be messed up after that one. But surprisingly and fortunately, someone was sitting on someone's shoulder this morning and everyone got out and walked away, which is pretty astonishing. Yeah, a bit of a rude wake-up call. We have a one guy said he was doing 100 k's and had a 2-ton trailer on behind, and someone pulled out in front of him with 3 guys in the vehicle, driver and 2 others, and he just, the guy was talking to him, he just said he had no chance of stopping. Working on Hubbard, man, what a map. Yeah, it does look good, eh? I've been wanting to spend some time on there actually, but maybe. Alright, let's throw it one more. Hey Bo, evening mate, how's things? Pleasure. You brought the new S7. Bargain at 1,077,000 New Zealand dollars. Oh, if you told me you were doing that farming, you probably could have got them to throw a John Deere lawn tractor in for me. Just emailed the dealer tonight about it. Scratch, you know, most of the numbers off the back of that, and you'll be about the same price. Right. Oh, that should just about do us. What are we, 19% full, so. Crack in and get going. Trying to match my character bow. Oh, you can't see him there. There you go. Got the cheese cutter on in the combine as well. I don't know, just felt like a bit of variety. Lucky if you get a pair of overalls out of them. Jeez, I thought you'd be they'd be throwing merchandise or something at you. It's the cheapest way to convince and upsell someone. Brand, indeed, Ollie. Indeed. I stopped in there last week and had a look, and they had a nice big 8R 340 sitting on the yard. Really appreciate a big tractor when you see them in person. Hey Popeye, how you doing, mate? Watching the vertical stream this time around from your phone in Wellington. Well, there we go. Isn't it great that my internet has finally decided to play ball and allowed me to do that. The only downside to it is I'm not going to be able to do the... I haven't set it up to do the Lego on it, so... or the tractor building, it's not Lego. So once we get into that, we'll kind of just be going for it. So you'll have to tune in on the other one if you want to do that. It's a cool look. I like my hat. Big fan of it. It's not just for show, I wear it out too. Wore it on the weekend. Alright. Cheers everyone. I've sort of got my glass of whiskey here and haven't even been enjoying it. There we go. Ah, that's better. Feels like the stream started now. Pure nectar. Cost you $40 for a hat from Brant, $70 for a fuel filter with no hiring. I picked up a hat from them at Field Days. I think it was like $25. I was actually quite surprised how cheap it was. Alright, so press that button there. That's the worker off and out. I see I've even got the spectacles on. Try and mimic them. Vertical stream is half a second in front. Free hat from Transact, nice one. I think Bovine's son is the pro at getting free stuff out of tractor dealers. How many hats did he get? Was it not this year, last year, Bo? Get a New Hollander case hat, or what, he got a couple? I only water it this time, and probably a wise choice, Mark. Might not bode too well for the day if you jump straight into the tough stuff. He's got a gift. He does have a gift for talking people into giving him things. Right. How much this is going to cost us? Not on the trigger for it. Why is that not filling? Closer you do I? There we go. What was that just filled up though? Maybe it filled them all up. Oh well. That'll be enough anyhow. As long as he uses the superpower for good, it's okay by you. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Let's have a look. Get that done. Set up a bit of this. One tool, two headlands. Yeah, we'll try two. Probably won't do two for the shape of this field. Up, down, automatic, roaster skip, one. Island bypass. Do we want to do a circle? Try doing simple. Let's generate a course and see what comes out of that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it's dodged that tree too. It looks much better than the course we tried to do last time. The only downside to it is that point there might not quite work. It has only done one headland pass too, but that's alright. Alright, first waypoint. Go and do your work. Alright, happy days. That's up and going. Whereabouts in New Zealand am I? I am in the Manawatu. just outside Palmerston North, which I'm going to show you this because this was cool today. This is actually thought I was bonkers. Where is it? If you follow me on Twitter or X, you might have seen it already because I retweeted it, but somewhere. Not there. This is cool. Where are we? Bring that up to make sure you can see it. You only see this. Sorry, I can't do this on the vertical stream, but if you're watching on the main stream, this is from Dragon Capsule, which is 1,400 kilometers above Earth at the moment. It's the highest humans have been for 50 years since the Apollo missions. That's little old New Zealand coming through in the background. So if you're familiar with the shape of New Zealand, we've got top of the North Island up here, Auckland's about here. That's probably a better angle. We've got the Bay of Plenty, Tauranga, come down to Hamilton. Bovine's neck of the woods, Taranaki out this side. Lake Taupo in the middle. Come down to Wellington, our capital, and you can just see the top of the South Island under the cloud. But our house is right about the tip of my cursor, right about there. It is mind-blowing to think that as I was going about my work today, just I don't know what time that was, just looking at the sun, late afternoon, mid-afternoon, they were cruising above us at 1,400 kilometers up, probably doing about 25,000 kilometers an hour. What a view. What an absolute view. And later on in the mission, they're going to actually hop out of they're going to go and stand up here, which is just absolutely mind-blowing for me. But I love space stuff, so it is pretty cool. Right, after all of those interruptions, I now need to bring chat back up and see what you all thought. Right. Hey Chair, how you doing? Good morning, love the hat. Thank you, thank you. Hey Gritto, how you doing? Good to see you as well. You're on the PC now, Amon, switched over. Vertical looks good. Good to hear, thank you. Bucketheads, the NPC team. It is indeed. It is indeed. Can see your house from there too, Bo. Absolutely you can. Pretty cool view though, right? Pretty cool view. Right, so that's doing its job. That's doing its job. What I might do, let's just have a quick look at our precision farming. I wonder whether we put some lime on this field like we did with the other one. And it's probably worth it, right? Yeah, let's go and put some lime on it so we can do that while we're waiting. So we'll go back to this tractor. Don't need to wait, we'll just drop that off just there. Spreader's on the back of the case still. Okay, we'll just use that then. It's probably even got enough lime to finish the field off. Alright, let's go and have a look. Welcome back, Titan. Alright. So, let's just see if we just jump in about here. We got... Oh, we don't have it on this one. Okay, we might have to do it this way. Quickly set up a GPS course on here. Yeah, that looks good. Start that off and we might start building a bit of Lego, a bit of a tractor, get the tractor up and going. I'm in the hat, speaking of, I'm still, well, yeah, do you know what, Tam? I messaged FSG today because I saw someone put up his post about some of his stuff and I was like, have you sent it yet? Because I don't think I've given you Tam's address to send it, so it was discussed today. It is still coming. I haven't forgotten. I might have dropped the ball a little bit, but it is still on its way. Listening from the car. Try not to, okay, I'll try not to distract you. So long as you're just listening, Tam, and not trying to watch. Right, let's have a look here. So, there we go, it's the Lego side of things. up and goes. So that's the tractor. That's how far we got. If you were with us last week, you would have seen we were we got some of the cab built too. So that goes and sits up on about there like that. So that's pretty cool. So we'll get that going, and then I think if we see how we go today, we might be able to get some more of the maybe get this finished, and hopefully even try and get onto the plough for the back. So we'll see where we end up. Jeez, squeezed in there too much. So if you are watching on the vertical stream and you want to see what we are building, click on that link at the top of the chat and that will take you to the horizontal stream, and you'll be able to see our tractor creation. It is, for anyone who's just joining and not seen, this isn't Lego. It's a product called Decada, and if you type in !build into chat, it will give you a link to show you what it is we've got. But these are they're official Claas models, so they are, well, yeah, official sets. Pretty cool. So we've already built a couple of these, well, not this one, but a couple of different tractors on stream. So it's very cool. Modest please, the mod you used to load the limestones, where can it be got, please? Would be helpful in it. So the bunker pit thing is a mod I've created myself, Amon, and I haven't actually finished it. So it's not actually available anywhere, I'm sorry. I was intending to make it public, but I think I won't do that before 22 ends. It might be something I'll try and convert and finish off for 25. But the one I use for seeds is just the Buy Anywhere station by 82 Studios, which is pretty good too. That'd be a nice option or alternative for you to consider using. No worries. Hey DK, how you doing? Chinook, welcome mate. Good to see you. Touch wood. We are, how far are we? Half an hour into the stream and I have not dropped a frame, and we're doing a vertical stream all at the same time. So happy days. I am proper excited about that. It's something I've been wanting to get back into doing for quite a while now. Is this actually spreading? Is it? Oh, this is one of those cases where the precision farming data is too close to actually detect it. Yeah, see there, it's got a little, so do a little puff. So it is covering the whole field, but it's just the precision farming data makes it not want to spread there, so that's alright. These are 4 little lights. Tiny little pieces. On that track, the combine too, make sure it doesn't get full. How are you, Chinook? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Had a good day. Well, this will be the being clear little plastic pieces. This will be the headlights. For up on top of the cab, I would expect. You're at work. Well, nice of you to tune in. Are you on break, are you? Or are you sitting out in the middle of the runway waiting for someone important to arrive? Just don't wait too long. I'm not coming up tonight anymore. Not watching it all. Good to hear. But you're finding a way to be able to message Tam, right? Don't know what's worse. Alright. Boring paperwork. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Grumpy Gary Farmer, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome along. Joining the vertical stream. Nice to see. Nismo, how you doing as well, mate? You're on the vertical too. Very good. Nice to see somebody tuning in that way. Right, that's that bit done. So we're very close to finishing off bags, the second set of bags, which will take us on to the third and final set, which I do have sitting here, all open, ready to go. Alright, so that's, what does this do? Okay, I see. I missed a big spot. I haven't missed a spot, it's the precision farming. We're going to hit a truck though, aren't we? Yep. That'll buff out. That'll buff out. Just thinking going live yourself, then see your thoughts. I'd pop in and say a nice one. Oh, thank you for popping in and saying hello. Hope you're doing well. Alright, there we go, look at that. That sits on there nicely. And that's our front and top of our cab. Just make sure they're all nice and tightly squeezed in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Went marshalling planes in Atlanta this week? No. Could release it on the itch page, I could release it in Discord too. I'm just mindful of, I don't know, once it's out there you kind of not so much lose control of it. It's still not as polished as I'd like it to be either. Tam. But maybe. Maybe. There's quite a few pieces to it because I've done an individual bunker for each as well. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's what I needed, isn't it? Yep. So I've got the individual one to think about too. But maybe. When marshalling planes in Atlanta. You'd hope not, right? It's a bit of a mess. Off to bed, yes, very early, but I've another. Ah, sucks, Ollie. All good, mate. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Catch up with you again soon, buddy. Yes, it is PC only Y. It is a very large map, as is normally the case. No, nothing bigger than a 2x map on consoles. Right. You wouldn't dare marshal at Atlanta. Hey! Oh, we're out. Out of lime. It's going to fill up. Gonna make use of that refill station. 16x, yeah, 8x8. Gonna be interesting to see it bigger than 2x is allowed on consoles in 25. I know, right? That's kind of one of the biggest questions. Biggest questions. And we've talked about that too, Mark, and I know you know the answer to this, but one of the biggest justifications for it was the amount of data that's needed in the save game, which sort of hadn't occurred to me. In, out, refill, lime. So one thing I need to fix with this, and I don't know why, see how it's not showing anything filling up as a progress bar. It doesn't take the money until it's full, but it shows it filling up. So I don't know what I've done for that to do it that way. So if you wanted to only part fill it, you couldn't do it and then stop. In fact, I only just noticed that didn't take any money. Interesting. Don't use your phone while you're driving very often. Good man, good man. So yeah, it will be interesting. I'm hoping that we are going to see something like that. Alright, and while we are here, and at this end of the field, looks like we need to go and empty the combine out. Oh, and we've got a stuck sprayer. Right, everything's getting in the wrong spots. What were you trying to do? I'll go back around here by the looks of things. didn't go to the one I wanted it to, either did it? It was meant to go down here. Right, there we go. I think that's the right one. We'll leave it doing its thing. Come back to it a little bit later. Let's go find the truck now. Take that over to the combine. Evening, Jason. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome along. Boss using his cell phone annoys the crap out of you, yeah. How far away from Silver City? You can see across the bottom of the screen, Bo. So, a wee way to go. A wee way to go. I'm also mindful I don't want to sound like I'm a serial peddler trying to just sell all giant stuff for them. But I do legitimately believe 25 is going to be fantastic from all the information we've seen so far. Just have to cross our fingers. I don't know if anyone sort of recalls the 22 release. There's a few little hiccups that came with that, so hopefully they've ironed all of those out. We don't get those again. But we will just have to wait and see. What was that I missed? You lost your auntie on Sunday morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nismo. Sorry to hear that. I've been busy at work. Haven't had time for you. Farm some YouTube, missed weeks of watching and playing. That's always a tough balancing act, isn't it, Grumpy? Here we go. Whereabouts is that tractor made? Which tractor is that, Daniel? Talking about the Traction King. Or are you talking about the one I'm building? Oh, the toy one. So exclamation mark build will show you the details for it. Probably the best way to find out. Alright, there we go. Let's rock on. Alright, there we go. Let's go back to this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a wild stab and educated guess that it's Chinese. But it's pretty decent quality compared to some of the other knockoff stuff. But I've again talked about this plenty of times. Is it's a product of Lego's patent expiring, allowing companies to basically imitate their brand, their product. No good. No worries, mate. No worries. There we go. So we've got some orange beacons on the back of the cab, which is nice. We'll do this in free lime. Have you seen Farmstead Frontier by FSG modding? It's really nice. Yeah, I've been I had seen that. I saw it when it came out when they released it, and then sort of been following along a little bit with FSG's survival sort of playthrough on that, which is kind of cool. One, two, get ready to turn. Ooh, stretch Argsy. The combine didn't do a very good job on the headlands, I must admit. Your business is growing fast, that is to come first. I'll make sure I'm free for at least a month when FS2 comes out. That's good news though. So your own business, Grumpy Grey Farmer, that's awesome. It's yeah, I know being a business myself, it's always a highlight when something succeeds like that. That's cool. What am I spraying? Cosmo, this is lime. So we're just applying some lime onto the field just to boost the pH levels for it. We're using precision farming, so that is why, that's why we're doing it. One reason we're doing it, but I also have custom textures for my lime, which is why you're seeing it a slightly different color to the default Giants white. Didn't look like it. There we go. Just explain that too. Read your mind. Yeah. So there's quite a few. If you look on Mod Hub, there's heaps of custom textures, and I've done a couple of videos on how to replace them. And I just think like this lime color looks so much better than the garish grey that they or white, sorry, that they were using. So. Right, let's just concentrate here. So if you're tuning in on the vertical stream, nice to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. I am currently building a toy tractor, a Claas Xerion, which if you wanted to tune in on the main stream, which is on the wide format stream, you'll be able to see that. I haven't got my cameras set up on the vertical stream to be able to show you that, but we are doing that at the moment. So I jump across and you can keep up with progress. We're just building the cab actually. Probably about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through being finished. We've got basically all the body work to do on the tractor, plus there's a plough or a disc cultivator that goes on the back, which we need to build as well. So things are, yeah, progressing nicely. Would be the best way to describe it. Right, so these look like they're the uprights for the cab. This one on each side. This is the only gripe I do have with these sets, is they're a little bit delicate in some instances. Need a gentle hand. What's happened with our combine's decided he's reached the end of the pass. Right, we're going to have to go and hold some combine hands in a second. By the looks of things. That, and that. That looks like it's going to need a sticker on at some stage. Wonder why the stream chats aren't synchronized. Probably just the timing. Just timing on them, Bender. One's slightly ahead of the other. Just the speed at which they're being outputted or something like that. Alright. Compile there. Go and carry on with this. Good to see you, Bo. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Appreciated. Sleep well. We'll see you again soon. Haven't started building yours yet, been too busy knitting and playing Farm Sim. It's a nice, Lego's a nice rainy day, power cut, thunderstorm type activity. Right, leave those bits there. Ah, yeah, I have to watch it and see. He's only done, I think he's done 2 streams? 3 streams. It's his normal Wednesday stream, so if he's on it tomorrow, that's what you'll see. Alright, let's just zip in here. So let's set some cruise control up on this. Not cruise control, GPS. So 2 miles looking for with that. There we go. We can carry on now. So yeah, I've got a sticker that needs to go onto, you can't really see it, but this piece here must be like a screen. You know how they have the screens on the pillars and tractors? Must be what that's for. There aren't no viruses on external websites. Cosmos are pretty good, and the ones I've got, a lot of them are from Mod Hub anyhow. So I'm pretty Pretty trusting with those. Right. 1, 2, 3 of those with the stubs. 1. Ah, we didn't quite get our road quite right. It's unfortunate. Nothing we can't fix though, right? You're making a blanket for Virtual Farmer. Nice one. Oh, the chats. Yeah, so it's... oh, the stream chats. Yeah, it's effectively 2 streams. Yeah, because yeah, it's effectively 2 streams, so it doesn't actually show up. It is frustrating. I agree entirely. That's a bit of a worry. Not those. Don't have 2 of those. Where are they gone? Could this be our first case of 2 missing pieces? Definitely not in there. I know I've had this thought before. No, definitely not in there. Oh, unless they... No, they're not clear ones. Okay. I wonder if they're floating around in any of the other bags. I'll have to have a look. Just moved over. Nice. Yeah, it would be nice if they were merged. Even using something like Restream, which is what we use for From the Field, which merges chats, I don't think it'll work because you can't broadcast in a vertical and horizontal format from there. It's just the one output to multiple sources. So, gotta go again. Remember to smash a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you, Tam. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully catch you all again soon as well. What model? Exclamation mark build LJ Adventure. It's a it's not Lego, it's a alternative building block system. But it's pretty close to, and it's pretty cool. I wonder, do those pieces go on here somewhere? So I haven't had a use for 2. I've got 2 clear pieces, and I wonder if I was meant to use clear pieces at another junction and I used white, but you know where they'll be. You see those 2? But it's those 2 bits. Each of them were meant to be clear pieces, and in my efforts while I was recording, I picked up the wrong bits, because there's 2 white ones that look like that. Yeah, there we go. They're meant to be the clear ones. So no, not missing pieces. User error. Oh, what model tractor is it? It is a Xerion, Claas Xerion 5000. Alright, well at least that is a very, very simple fix. In fact, if I do it on the fly. If I can get those pieces off, here we go. Here's one of them. How many models have I made? So this will be our 4th model we've made on stream? 5th model. So the first one we did... I remember now. The first one we did was the big John Deere skidder. Then we did the Case 1455 tractor and plough. And then we did the John Deere forage harvester. So this will be our 4th one. Right, there we go. Tidy that bit up. So there we go. At least I wasn't missing the pieces. That's the best part. So back to what we were doing, which is... how many of these do I need? 4. One more of those. Another one of those. Right, where did that bounce to? Fortunately, not too far away. Phew. I always get nervous when I drop a piece. For obvious reasons, they're tiny and hard to find. Right, we'll get this finished, only 60% full into this little wedge now. Let's see. So like I said, that's just one of those awkward bits that's just yuck to build. See, it would have been better, honestly, it would have been better to put this on first before we did any of the other stuff, just to strengthen it. Almost got enough to pre-order 25. Nice, share. Gonna be exciting. It's gonna be awesome. The news is just flowing at the moment. It was last week was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that little farmer's kiosk actually. That could be. It could have some interesting roleplay sort of options with it. All right, there's this. So that's got that piece there, that piece there. I'm kind of doing this out of order with how they recommend doing it, but end result is still the same. Right. If you're oh, we're gonna get around before the tree, just. So if you are just tuning in and you're on the vertical stream, thank you very much. And of course, if you're on the horizontal stream, pleasure having you here as well. If you're on the vertical stream though, I was going to say we are building some Lego over on the main stream, or a tractor, not Lego. It's a alternative to Lego, and yeah, we're getting that built at the moment. So you wonder why I kind of run off on end rows and sort of don't seem to be looking up much. That's why I'm kind of looking down building this, but feel free to tune in on the mainstream and come over and see what we're up to. Hey, No, how you doing? Good to see you. Thought 22 was a big upgrade to 19, but 25 looks to be on another level. It's just a reskin though, Grumpy. That's what everyone was saying to start off with. And people are still arguing, trying to argue their point to say it's not a very big improvement. I mean, I don't know what people expect. What do people expect? Just, it's confusing. Anyhow. Right, what I will do, pick up this little part, and then we just have the piece on the other side to do. And, at the same time, we're going to be able to finish off this cab. Get it onto the tractor. So it has a couple of pieces like that, and they have a light on each of them. There's 4 of them actually, is there? Yes. So we've done them all at the same time. Reskin. Yeah. It's an ongoing, it's a running joke. Just calling it a reskin. FSG and I are always joking about it. Right. There we go. I don't know if we're actually harvesting anymore. I think we're done. Well, it does seem to be changing the texture there on the ground, so just watching. Are we getting any more litres going in the combine? Doesn't look like it, does it? Right, let's just spend a couple of minutes and go and tidy up this other side of the field. G'day Hot Dog Gaming, how you doing? Good to have you here. Welcome into the vertical stream. Got dual streams running at the moment, one vertical if you're on a phone or something, and also a standard 16 by 9 horizontal stream. So, and on that one we are currently building a tractor, a Claas Xerion 5000, sorry, which is a almost not quite Lego, but similar to Lego. If you're interested, should be a link at the top of the chat. Alright, I know this isn't going to quite line up, but it'll line up enough that I can use it. We can carry on. Okay, so we've done all of that. So this goes and sits up on top of the black side down, like so. I'm just nervous pushing that on there. Why is that? Here we go. We're pretty well bound up now. Yeah, nice and connected. Nice and connected up. Alright. So, where are we up to? So that's all on. That goes and sits on top of here, and they clip in down the bottom, so those two bits go like this. Ah. Alright, we're partly done. Let's get ourselves turned around here first, before we try and butcher anything else. What I've seen from you guys, it's looking great. Can't wait to play it. I'll be live streaming the first time I play the game for sure. Yeah, good call. I think there'll be lots of live streams, lots of content, lots of people doing lots of cool things with it. So definitely looking forward to getting my hands on it as well. How was that clipped on? I've lost a piece somewhere in that, all amongst all of that chaos, I think. So what I wanted to do was try and get these in the right spot. Alright, let's just stop that briefly before we crash into something. They clip in like that. That one there's clipped in. Slide that out just a touch. Needs to be a bit more vertical than that. What do you reckon? Well, the lights are... Oh, because the mirror can move out, of course. It can slide out further. There we go. But asked, do I use mods? I've used lots of mods on this. This is a modded map. And yes, I do have lots of mods. Alright, there we go. It's the cab. Where's the camera? So that then goes and sits on top of here. Those two going into there like that, is it? Beauty. Here we go. Oh, it's starting to take shape now, isn't it? Starting to take shape. That's pretty cool. Do need to figure out where the piece that I just flipped off there though. Well, maybe it doesn't. It does just sit up on top of that. Okay. The fire extinguisher on the back. Every tractor needs one. Right. There we go. Let's just pause that for just a second because we have actually finished this booklet now. We can park that one, and I need to go and sort out the rest of the pieces and get things out. So let's just carry on here. What's happened with our sprayer? They look like they've got stuck down in amongst the trees again, so we're going to have to sort that out. Oh, we should have carried on. Okay. a bad looking cab for a Claas. Hey, watch it, Jason. Guessing the greenhouses will be upgraded if they have the farm shop and the new products like peppers. That's my guess as well, why. They haven't confirmed it, but I think the general expectation is that peppers, mushrooms and spring onions will all be greenhouse products. So we'll just have to, again, wait and see what's confirmed, but certainly is a widely regarded expectation there for that. I was emailing a John Deere salesperson tonight, Jason, so you better be nice to me. Have a just getting a final price for the S120 lawn tractor. This is where you're probably going to turn around and say, no, don't get that one, get this one. Alright, well thank you for tuning in everyone, pleasure having you here. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday, whether it's morning, evening or afternoon for you. So we'll get this field finished, then we're going to go and throw the combine straight over in the wheat. We're going to finish getting the lime applied on here. We'll go and tidy up our sprayer, get him back up and running so they can finish off their work. And then we're going to plan, we'll get in and start planting something in here. Maybe some more sorghum. Like I said the other day, I'm trying to keep to just the crops we have in our silos, which at the moment are our chickpeas, sorghum and rye. So kind of, yeah, I don't think the rye's really paid off in terms of price. Be interesting to see how much wheat we get out of the field that's got the wheats in, because that's where the rye came from. So interesting to compare potential value between the wheat and the rye as well. But we're also in that sort of predicament where we don't have any more storage space for the wheat. We can store the chickpeas because they're in a silo already. We might just have to figure out what we're going to do with those. I've got to say I am over the moon that we are over an hour through the stream, running both the horizontal and vertical streams, and still not a dropped frame. I am ecstatic with that, so certainly going to have to put out a big thank you email to the ISPs for coming out and replacing some hardware, which seems to have so far solved our problem. Right, almost finished. We're going to be very close to getting all of this into the combine or not, I don't know. It's going to be touch and go. Alright, there we go. We're not going to. There we go. That answered that question. I wasn't paying attention either. What is the map name? Kind of cool though. It is called Aussie No Man's. It's a 16 times map. It's an 8 kilometer by 8 kilometer map, which is basically a massive no man's land. Yeah, no man's land map where you can create whatever you want to create, and it's been fun. Been an adventure. Hey, Farmersome, how you doing? Currently battling with the Xerion 630. S120 not a bad choice, a bit more horsepower than the smaller ones. All filter locks you into only deer parts. I could tell you on count on one hand how many times I've replaced the oil filter on my old one, Jason. But I will certainly be a lot more diligent with a new one, that's for sure. Hadn't thought about that, locking them into their parts, but my old man's probably got an account with Brant for his John Deere. I could just go and put it on that. Never know. Gosh, look at that ground deformation. I haven't actually seen trucks on the field. I wonder if trucks will actually have that level of detail. That's quite a 3D tire effect on that, right? That's kind of good. Kind of impressive. Is it available in game? No, it's a PC only mod, so it's downloadable from King Mods, I believe. I think there's a link in the description for it, and it is a PC only one. Loving the flat cap. Yeah, bring a bit of variety, a bit of style to the stream for once. So this was a purchase when I was in the UK last year for FarmCon 2023. What's supposedly the capital of Tweed in Scotland, Hoyk, but it's English Tweed from Yorkshire. So I kind of thought I was buying a traditional Scottish one, and it wasn't until we were in the car heading back to Edinburgh that I looked at it and I was like, hang on, this isn't actually Scottish Tweed. What is the Peaky Blinders? Yeah, watch out, coming for you. Righty ho. Now here's a good point. I wonder, do you reckon I'd still have to hook up to it, but if I went and parked, you know, we've got that field bin, the grain silo, the movable one. If I went and parked that next to the chickens with it in a position that the chickens could access, sorry, that the auger was over the food trigger, would it unload into it to keep them, like, being a replenishing silo for them? Might have to try that out. Could be a masterful stroke. Alright, straight over here into the wheat. Pulse plate to start us off as well. Now we should. We've got a straw swath, we do. Good, that's what I wanted. Back up so it doesn't end up being too voluptuous. Hands up if that's the first time you've ever heard a straw swath being referred to as voluptuous. Right, 4 headlands, lands, Roseberry land 4, start on, up, down, start on headlands. Happy days, generate, of course. Oh, there we go. Bender's got his hand up. Good. First waypoint, and off you go. And straw swath still. Good. Right. Let's go and get this dumped into a silo. Should do. That's what I thought, Grumpy. Thought it would work like that, so we'll have to try it out. 51,500 litres out of there. That's not bad. So how did that compare to what we already had? I did say we were going to check this. We got 80,000 out of that last field, so that's alright though, right? Alright, next question. Which silo's got chickpeas in it? This one is rye, must mean the second one's chickpeas because I know the third one's the sorghum. Okay. Get this over into the spot over top of this bin. Alright, and then we need to go to the bin itself and pull the handle, which is just there. Okay, that'll open the lid. And this one, make sure we close this one. It's going up, good. Jump back in the truck. Why am I not using the AGI Solo and dryer if it's 1,000,000 litres? Because I didn't have the money the way we set this gameplay up. Oh goodness, speaking of money, we've just blown a huge amount. Where's that all gone? Not going to be able to employ anyone in a second. It's a bit of a worry. Ryan, how you doing, mate? Have I finished the Not Lego? Not yet. We've been building it though. There is progress. Got the cab on. Got the back all done. So we should be getting into in just a little bit. I was hoping we were going to get into doing the next part, which is words escape me. Doing the cab, the bonnet, the hood, all the front of it. So that's the plan anyhow. We'll see how we go. Oops. Thank you very much for the subscription, much appreciated. Let's have a look here. Right. Okay, Michael, how you doing? Good to see you. Mike Malong tuning in on the vertical stream, which is nice. Good to see. Hood and plough left, yeah. So onto the last bags. I'm just going to get those out. So I want to carry on and try and get the hood done because we finished the cab off tonight. Kind of been a little bit all over the place. Partly because we're rapidly running out of money again. Maybe I should have sold some of these chickpeas to fund our habit. But there we go. I don't even think I can borrow an extra 5 grand just to get us through for the day. Because we are maxed out. Take loan. Max, 0. Can't even take any more money because we've got $1.9 million worth of debt. Paid off $500,000, 50,000. But we do have it over, what's that? 12 divided by 360. 6 years? No. Gosh, how much did I do that for? That's a long loan. 30 years. 30-year loan. Catch you later, Bender. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for the lurk. Much appreciated. Getting ready for work, Michael. Nice one. Right, not enough money now. I wonder if I could do it the old-fashioned way. Probably not. Nope. Righty-ho. What's the story, Morning Glory? We've got some eggs. We go and sell some eggs. What are eggs worth? Currently worth $1,400, not worth much. We could sell some wool as well, that's worth a bit. We've got to pick up, might as well use it for something, right? Can I pick up a tray of eggs on my own? Am I that strong? What a magic I am. Alright, let's go and take this down to a sell point and go and get some money. Only be losing 8k if I sold all the chickpeas. Yeah, that's a good point. Is that how close I am to max price? Chickpeas 110 versus, yeah, you're not wrong. Shouldn't have just emptied them all out then, should I? Farmer some. This thing's twitchy when you're doing 80 miles per hour in it. Scrambled eggs, anyone? Where'd you get more value from scrambled anyhow? Whoops. Got our trusty companion in the front here with us. Doesn't make eye contact much though. Ooh. Nothing to see here. The eggs are all good. Now would be a great time to talk about the fact that we've got Project Motor Racing being developed using the Giant's engine, and I wonder how much of an improvement the physics are going to have on vehicle driving in Farming Simulator 25, or indeed any future Farming Simulator releases. Oh, that got me nervous again with the river. I don't think I could live down landing in another river in a vehicle. Alright, there we go. That's not bad actually. What are we getting for that? That rattled up quicker than I thought. 3 grand. Okay. Not to be sniffed at. What do I think is the best crop to make profit? On this map, silage and chickpeas seem to be the best ones. In Farming Simulator in general, if you've got the time and patience to do silage, silage is definitely the most lucrative crop. If you just want to, if you'd rather do arable work and harvest things, soybeans still seems to be one of the best. It does depend on the economy of the map and things like that too. River's calling for me. Felt like it. Captain Warp Speed. Yep. Wool and cotton to make clothes. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely FSG, and I saw that in Aussie Farms on Mark's advice. It was a gold mine. Absolute gold mine. Don't forget we got the Argsy Gaming and New Zealand flag sitting here at the front entrance. Nice to see. Alright, let's go and get these things up and going so I can carry on building my tractor. And FOMO. Tractor building FOMO. Right, you can start again. Oh, you're almost full. I hope you make it round. Could be close. You're proper stuck. Yep. That was a couple of little pieces, and I think I can see where we're meant to be around the corner. Alright. Called it for money. Nice, I like it. Alright, let's have a look. Is that where we're meant to be lining up? It's about right, doesn't it? Alright, you can carry on. Let's go find this combine. Ah, I still haven't fixed that one tree. Problematic. we'll just finish this off manually because then I know we can get out and unload. And we can fire it off around again on courseplay for the next lap. Oh, tried little pig. Hard work making bacon. Being a little bacon factory. 97, 98. We made it. Once again, that'll buff out. Right. Chainsaw time for the tree, I agree. Cotton and wool is our main income on the Polygamy server. Hey, FSG, how you doing? Tuning in on the vertical stream. Fancy fast internet, I know, mate. It's bliss. I haven't dropped a frame all night. And now you're jumping into the other one. Nice one, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, saying hello. Give you a little look at this, seeing you here. Made a bit more progress on the Xerion. So we've got the cab on now. It's starting to actually look like a proper tractor, right? Pretty cool. So we're gonna just get this guy up and running again, and then we'll be back into it. But yeah, no, I'm really stoked with the internet. Same before, I'm gonna have to put in a appreciative email to the team for putting it all, getting it all sorted out for me. Right, fire that off. Ah, no. You're trying to go to the next path. I know the way you're thinking. Go on that one. Right, there we go. So, bring that back down. Go to there. So I've got that bag there, which is, I'm going to say, mainly plough and cultivator components. Which I'll just put in my little box of toys. And that's the other one emptied out. And we're now moving into book number 2. Hey Miguel, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I get so distracted with Lego. Forget to drink your whiskey. Right. So there we go. So looks like I think we're making, yeah, this looks like, see there, I think this is the front weight block that we do first. So it's going to take a little bit longer now because all the pieces are a bit harder to locate. Not quite as spread out as they once were. And I need to learn where exactly they all are stored. It's alright, it's a good start. Oh, I've completely jumped the gun. There's a set of instructions up here to do first. Happy days. It's good if you've got enough variety of colours. It's actually not too bad because you can kind of search by colour. So it's actually almost good keeping them separated sometimes. Good song in there, you got to keep them separated. Good, thanks, just testing the server with a bunch of mods to test the stability here on this side. Nice. Yeah, I've seen you've been, good to see you've been on our servers as well for a bit, which is nice. Hope you've been enjoying your time over there. It's nice to have different people popping on and giving us a hand. Very much appreciated. Right. And that goes and sits in there with this on top. Okay. Hey Dr. Fish, how you doing? Found the kit at Jadland Models for a very reasonable price, including free delivery. Might have to treat yourself. Do it. Do it. Although I'd still say like if you wanted the John Deere Forage Harvester or some of the actual Lego ones are still better. I mean, it's Lego, isn't it? It's got to be better. There you go. Aussie Dan coming through with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, mate. Very much appreciated. Farmer DK, Farmer Sim, Angered Soul, WH and Ken. Getting some gifted memberships courtesy of Aussie Dan. Thank you very much, mate. That is very generous of you. Servers are all really good and very stable. Nice. Yeah, we've been pretty happy with how they've all worked, which is good. Haven't had any real issues with them. Power of G Portal. How are we doing? 67%, which is good. Now, I did see, did someone say earlier, and did I completely miss it, ask about the sheep just sitting there doing nothing? They're lazy sheep. I'm not quite sure why it does it, but it's something to do with gosh, what's the mod I'm using? Expandable pastures. It hasn't done it on the pigs or anything though. And I was actually going to try something because they'd added in a feature to align the pastures, and I wondered if I meaning to go in and test that out. In fact, while I think about it, we'll get this combine unloaded when we get round. We might go and see if that fixes it. But there we go, that's our weight block, which then goes and sits on the front of the tractor. Something like... there we go, right in there like that. Perfect. Made it back just in time. Just in time for what? Right, I'm trying to think what I'm meant to be doing here. Just stop there for a second. Difficult to find stable servers on this side down there, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've found for Farming Simulator, the US seems to work really well for a lot of people. The pings, you know, it's not the best ping, but at the end of the day, you are playing what is a relatively slow speed game. So if it's only refreshing every little bit, it's not actually too bad. So some bad news about a buddy, so hopefully this will distract you for a little while. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Oh, before the end of the stream, you've missed it the past few weeks. Ah, nice. Yep, you're back in time. Time for some mint sauce for lazy sheep. Mint sauce and lamb goes so well together. Right, let's change it to last waypoint. Start off here. Should keep going. Beautiful. So, I'm just step out of here for a second. So what I want to do was, if I go into, no, not that one, the build menu. So I think if I go into animal, master extensions, if I bring this up, see they're not aligned. No, is that one there? See, they're not actually in one of the pastures, but I think I've tried so many different things, but I think if I go to Z. See, that's got an overlap, that's got an overlap. So they're all linked up and should work. And the reason these ones aren't linked up is because I actually tried to unlink them and see if that would help at all. So I'm not sure what the story is. See, none of those are aligned. But those ones all are. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. Not sure. Right, just going to jump back up into this beast. We'll carry on. Only thing I really blame FS in general is that with 150 or more, it's horrible. It is horrible to drive, particularly if you're trying to go fast. Found doing that 32 max step on a Euro server is too hard to drive from one location to another. Yeah, if the server's too far away, it's difficult. But. Those Thrustmasters, so that one's also it's Xbox compatible. I haven't tried it on PS5, so I'm not exactly sure on that, Tam. Not exactly sure. Right, let's jump back into our Lego. So, why are we... Look at this. I'm intrigued. This must be the... it's the top of the hood. Okay, cool. Cool. Start singing some cool song about being in the hood then, but I couldn't think of one. Any suggestions? Right. Paying attention now, Argsy, or you're going to do something you're not meant to. Starting off with which way around that's meant to be. That's meant to be face down, so that means that one goes underneath, and those two bits must face outwards from here. Yo, DJ, happy Wednesday, my friend. Pleasure to see you as it is always. Hope you are swell and doing well. It is struggling. Bit lazy this morning, just got out of bed. Ah, you're allowed to sleep in now and then, aren't you? I mean, no one's going to complain. Where's my Farm Sim news? It's late. Alright. Smash that all on top of there. I'm building a little, I don't know what it is. I do know what it is because it's going to go and sit on here somehow. One way or the other. Maybe that way around? That way around. Oh, probably with that up, it's going to go and sit in there. That's the hood. Lost power for a bit, share. Oh, well, you're back. That's good. Pleased you made it back. Thank you for tuning back in. Tune. Struggling to find enough good news to make one video a week. That's right, eh? All the good news is coming out on 25, right? Isn't it funny how quickly everyone's kind of, and I don't know, view numbers are lower than they have been, and you know, I've noticed lots of people playing different games. I think they're kind of taking the opportunity to have a little bit of a break from Farming Simulator. Uh, 79% full. I need to be emptying out. What am I going to do here? I should set up the, oh, I can't actually, see this is the problem now. I've got a chaser bin full of canola. I've got a truck that's just about full of wheat. I've got nowhere to put it. Goodness. Not working out. Yeah, enjoying Farmer Sim stuff. Nice, Tam. Does some good work. Does some good work. It's a crazy, you haven't seen numbers like this since 19. It's like 22 just died. It does. It's like, uninstall it. Who cares? Real fans are still here though. That's the one, right? That is the one. And then all the new players and sort of those who've disappeared now will come racing back in a huge hurry come the beginning of November. Put it on the ground in one of the sheds. That was my thought. Why? I could actually, and I could put it over in the big shed. I know which one I could do it in, so that is a good shout. Yeah, no, you're definitely not on your own, Farmer Sim. FSG, like we've been chatting, doing our Hilly Farm stuff, and just chatting other times, have commented exactly the same about how it's gone deathly quiet. And I think, I don't know, I mean I was relatively new to it when 22 came out, DJ, so might not have been quite so noticeable to me at that stage, but definitely has been the last wee while. But like you say, the important people are here, right? And hey, I'd still be building Lego whether you're here or not, so I might as well do it for you. Where do these go? On the front, but spaced out a touch. That's an interesting thing to do. Hey Sean, how you doing? One of the ones that moved away. 25 has got you excited again. Nice, Sean. Yeah, I mean it has been a long time, right? I think, do you know what it probably is? Do you know what, I'm gonna throw this out here. I reckon 2019 had the benefit of being in the middle of a pandemic. So you probably find there was a lot of people who didn't have anything to do. They were stuck at home. 19 was a great game to just relax, take your mind off everything that was going on in the world. Whereas people have got busy again, and the time to sit down and spend a couple of hours harvesting a field has got harder, or you're wanting more time just to play the game yourself than sit down and watch YouTube at the same time. So I think just things are just shifted a little bit. The goalposts have moved a bit, right? Still going on the Xerion, DJ. It's been it's a labour of love at this stage. Kind of trying to fit it in around what I'm doing on the farm and making sure I'm getting things done. But there we go. That's the start of the hood. I've got the sticker to put on the front of there. Once again, I'll go through and do all the stickers at a later date. This isn't proving as difficult as I thought it might be. I thought it might have been tough to find some of these pieces, but not so far. Not so far. Like I say, once you figure out which bag they were in, it's pretty easy to kind of track them down and lay your eyes on them. And I suppose because I'm going to build the same on the other side in just a while, it's probably a good double up. FS19 kept you going through that time, yeah. Like 22 solid for a year and a half, so then I was burnt out. It's about balancing it, alright. Started playing on Global Farm Simulator and it changed everything that made the game 300 times more fun. What's that on Global Farm Simulator? I haven't heard of that, Woody. Just suss it out. I have to suss that out. Right, where are we? One of those, and a few of those. One of those. One of those. 3 of these. Right. And one of those suckers. I played Gran Turismo 7 for the first time last night for ages with a couple of mates. Actually got on and did some proper racing. It was such good fun. Really enjoyed it. I wasn't fast. I held my own, but certainly was rusty considering how long it is since I last played. But still, it's good fun. Right, that's our headlands done. Let's just quickly jump back up in here. We're gonna take this over. Go and offload this. Look at that, 7666 for 76%. While we're running past, we'll tidy up this little corner. Global Farm Simulator is a website. All transaction goes through the website. We play on formats at the same time. All sales, equipment, buildings are done through the website. Yeah, interesting. If you get building permits, it just brings it more realistic. That's interesting. I haven't heard about that one. Woody. It's kind of cool. Hey, Steel Horse, how are you? Good to see you. GT7 with the PS VR2 is the way to go. Changes everything. Yeah, so I've tried that out once when I was at FSG's. Jack. FSG's boy had that upstairs, so that was good fun. Good fun. Sounds a bit like FSG Moddings and the Farmers Only Club. It does sound a little bit like that too, Sam. 100%. You've just googled it. Farmer Sim sounds interesting. A lot like Farmers Only Club. Yeah. The thing with those, like from my point of view, and you'd probably feel the same, Farmer Sim, is when you're jumping between a whole lot of series and trying to do it from a content point of view, you just don't have time to do that. I know that's how I feel often. And as great as the concept feels, it's a real time sink. So you have to be sort of dedicated to committing to just doing that. I know, was it I want to say Kadurk did it in like 19 or 17 with the gosh, what was the Farm Sim Network, FSN? Was that the first one that was really heavily into that kind of modded content? I know he spent quite a bit of time doing that one, if I'm remembering the correct name. Pretty sure that was what it was. That was your next thought. Yep. Yeah, because I started doing the Farmers Only Club for a while, but it's just yeah, it took up a lot of time. That's a cool little effect. A couple of little, I don't know, cheese blocks, sawtooth in there. Kind of a great effect. That's kind of cool. Waiting for the local hardware stores to import the farm stick and things from Hori. There's a side hustle for you, Miguel. You could get in touch with those people and do it direct. You could set up your own business importing them. What's the market like in Uruguay for that kind of thing? Alright. It's on there. Whoops. Building Lego and I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. What sort of streamer am I? An easily distracted one. you get the top of your head sunburn or just a really bad haircut? Why? What's wrong with my hat? Cheeky bugger. Thinking of the pros and cons. Yeah. To go do real life stuff. Great to catch you. Yeah, likewise, Pharmasim. Good to see you, mate. Take care. Until next time. And of course, folks, if you haven't checked out Pharmasim, go and have a look at his channel. He does some great work. Always love being able to share other people's content. Righty-ho. 1, 2, 3. And the fourth one's green, not free. Mamgo, hello, nice stream. What map is this? Thank you. Sorry I missed your messages down there. At the moment, running dual streams, vertical and a horizontal stream. I've got to look at 2 different chats. What map is this? This is Aussie No Man's. It's a map by the Aussie Modding Co-op. And I've just done those around the wrong way. Yeah, it's kind of like a large, it's a 16x or 8 kilometers by 8 kilometer map. Choose your own adventure style, build your own farm. It's kind of cool. We haven't progressed very far though. We sort of started off with a massive amount of debt. We're kind of just trying to catch up, so see how we go. Hey, just pronounce that. Broders. G'day from South Australia. G'day, mate. Welcome along. Good to see you. You thought it was a bandage. Get out of here, Steel. No, don't, but cheeky little sausage. I don't have to put up with that, you know. Alright. Let's see what we're up to. I reckon, what time? Oh, it's 10:53. I was like, oh, we might be able to get this finished tonight. Get the tractor finished at least, but nope. Nope, that won't be happening. Well, I'm truly going to run out of time. Hey, Jeremy. Welcome along, my friend. 27 months. Crikey. Thanks, buddy. Good to see ya. Still repping the Argsy rules. I love it. Love it. Alright. Where does that piece go? No, that piece goes down in there. This bit must go behind there. It doesn't actually bind anything together. That's kind of strange. But then, where does this... Holy moly, this is requiring a bit too much... Oh, it's on this piece. Put too much brain power at the moment. That way. Ah, there. Okay. Right, there we go. I must have missed putting that light on the front, did I? I did. A lot of lights on this beast. A lot of lights on this. Just stream later. It's already late and I'm tired. Okay, and that just slides. Alright. How is that meant to go on there with that piece? Ah, was that meant to go? Ah, that bit's meant to be in the back. Now I see. Now I see. So this piece here is meant to be back in behind there, not where I'd put it. Which then means I can take this and put it on like that. There we go, that makes more sense. And then that can slot in there like that. Haha! There we go, there's the angry front of a tractor. As it started flashing, Tam. So that's if it started flashing, it's one of my lights. It does flicker every now and then. Have another whiskey, that'll help with the brain powers. No, we're going to finish this little bit of the hood off, and then we'll fix it up. Is this actually live or another recorded live? Jawdog, this is still live. Good to see you, mate. Welcome along. What you been up to? You made it. You made it. You're here. You are. Oh, and then I've let the combine get full in the wrong place. It's annoying, isn't it? Again, you'd think I would have learnt. Pay attention. Don't even know if I've got enough room in the truck for it. That might actually be our death knell for us. We'll drive this out and go find out. There's a new axle. Fumbling the instructions. Oh, just... It takes a lot of brain power, Jason, to concentrate on what's happening in game, what you're meant to be doing on the Lego, making sure I'm building it. It's the hardest thing I actually forget is making sure that I'm doing it in front of the camera. That's actually almost the hardest part. AT emptied the combine. I could do. You're doing silage at the moment, Share. Nice. Making a fortune. Yep. It's the money maker. Working on the tractor needs a new axle. Smart ass. Well, better go back to work. Oh no, we got plenty of room in the back of the trailer. Soybeans is good. Yeah, chickpeas seem to be the crop of choice here on this map. Seems to be a good economy for chickpeas. So. And the combine does a little fart there at the end. Right, well that keeps on emptying. Where did I get to with this? I need one more of those on the back of there. Make sure I've done everything on that piece. Right, let's fish out some more bits and pieces in here. That and that. 3 of those. Oh, hiding in that spot. 1 of those. Let's see, can it get... If I press play, do you reckon it'll get to last waypoint from here? Let's see. How good it is. Alright. But worried about that. I don't know. I'm gonna go forward again. Is that the controller with the steering wheel? Yeah. Have I shown you this before? That's the little steering wheel in it. And so these all pop out. So if you want to swap it around, you can pop your stick out, and that could go there, or it could go there, and they all move around. It's kind of cool. It's got little magnets in the back. Works really well. I haven't tried it on a fast racing game or anything, like Forza, but I should actually try it on. I should try and see if it'll work on my PS5 or not, and run it on Gran Turismo. See if it'll work. Saw the latest video with FSG, that was a hoot. Well, like, we honestly, we sort of said to each other halfway through, we're like, nah, that's just what this video is going to be. It's just going to have to be that craziness. Look at that, Tractor's done a good job, got back. Remember your review, weren't too happy. I just needed to get used to it, so it was about when I jump out of the tractor how I run around. So I've managed to figure out pretty much all of that. I think I've just got used to it as well, just made it work. And yeah, that's it's good. It's just easy to pick up and use, really. Kind of just becomes second nature. Two more drive. Tell you what, we don't have many green pieces left, so I reckon we are not far away from actually getting the tractor finished. Here I thought we were going to be a wee way, so it might be tractor finished today and plough next week. Which should be nice. Be very nice. He kept me away from the river. I haven't seen his perspective, but I heard that he made some comment about building a natural barrier using the trailer to keep me away from the water. Cheeky sod. I'll be having words with him next time, particularly around the fact of his driving into trees and rolling tractors and all sorts, right? There was a whole lot of it'll buff outs going on, that's for sure. It'll buff out, it'll buff out. Righty ho, there we go. Now if you're only just joining, we are just about to wrap things up, getting towards the end of the stream. But one little thing I did want to talk about, and we've talked about it already, is natural thing to do for any player playing with Argsy. Thank you, Y. Yeah, Y was talking about building fences to Argsy-proof farms on the multiplayer servers. So one of my challenges I've set for myself is to try and achieve 20,000 subs, so we're at 18,662, 62, 82. Can't read it actually on my own screen. Getting close to 18,700 anyhow. And what I've set myself a goal, and I said if we reach it, I'll do a 12-hour stream. And that's one of the goals, is 20,000 subs. The other is to get to silver partner status with Giants. So need to sell a few more copies of the game through the Giants store using my partner code. But there is almost 19,000 people in the channel, and I probably only need to sell about 100 copies using my code. So if you want to see me do a 12-hour stream, then you know what you need to do. It'd be awesome if you want to support the channel, and you know, I actually want to do it. I want to sort of do it as a bit of a challenge. So, but I thought let's set a little incentive to see if we can get there or not. So that's what we've gone and done. Right, let's squeeze that onto there. Beautiful. Look at that. It's a hood and a half, right? It does say 82, thank you. Right, so that needs to look. Let's just have a look. Is this the tractor finish? Is this the start of the plough? Yes, we finished the tractor. Haha! Success! Great success. So this just goes and sits up on here somehow. And there we go. Look at that. It's the tractor done. We'll do this camera. Where is it? This one works better. There we go. Hold it in front of the camera. The hood does lift up a little bit. It's just sort of pushed down on there, but works pretty well. Tracks turn. Got this one which turns this side. We've got this on the back, which is that raises and lowers the front weight. And then this one here raises and lowers the back hitch. So when we have to plow, we'll be able to use that to lift it up and down. But yeah, I'm happy with that. That's all looking really good. Looks like a Xerion, right? Have a look in the. Let's have a look in the shop. One in here somewhere. There we go. Our very own Claas Xerion. Pretty happy with that. It's quite a good size too, so sort of, yeah, it's 1:32 scale, so that's worked out really well. Happy with that. Oh, cool. Look at that, not too far past 11 PM either, so good place to be finishing that off so we can move on to the plough next time. So in terms of that, got a few pages of the book to go. But we'll get through it. And a few pieces of Lego to go in the tray still. We'll get through those. There we go, awesome. I'm happy with that. That's very cool. Yeah, it does look good. You'd miss save game sync without Steam, would you, Sean? So does Steam save game sync if you add a game to Steam? Do you share between different devices? Is that why? I forgot about that when you pre-order with Giants Direct. I'm just curious what the other benefit would be. 12 hours of whiskey. I don't know about that, Bob. Don't know about that. 100 acre of carrots using the single row harvester. That'd be the last thing I'd want to do, Grant. I use the save game sync between your desktop and laptop. Ah, fair enough. There you go. That's a reasonable request, isn't it? Reasonable reason. Right, let's go and park this up. We'll get it emptied out and park things up for the day. Hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to save this course. We could have actually, what we should have done is actually got the had the John Deere out here and started baling too. Didn't think about that. Oh, plenty to do for next time, right? In fact, we might use the case to bale this while we've started and got the field opened up, and we can use the John Deere to plant over in the other field. Plus, we need to finish putting the lime on, so more to do next week. Always something. 12 hours stream doing sugarcane with a Uruguayan and a Brazilian. Auto updates is the main one. I mean, it'll update when you start the game, but I've heard that they are improving their server hosting infrastructure, file sharing infrastructure. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. $12-hour hot tub stream. Only if you come over, buddy. What's that? Is there a way to use your code for collector's editions? I don't think so. I think Amon said you could. but you can't order it. You can't order it through Giants. The only way we can use our partner codes is through Giants, unfortunately. So that's a shame. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyhow, if you choose to, that'd be awesome. If you don't, look, there's no skin off my nose at all. As much as it'd be nice to be a silver partner, I do know how the system works, and for smaller content creators, it's just a little bit of a stepping stone. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Giants have said that you can't track it, because I've got a partner code actually for physical copies, but it says once they leave the Giants website, you can't. So set up sync things to be safe game. Thanks, Sean. That'd be awesome. Right, well, thank you, everyone. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I'm pretty chuffed with. In fact, if I hold this up, there you go. Pretty chuffed with how that's turned out. That's pretty cool, right? Really cool tractor. Gonna look good. In fact, we can do a side by side real quickly. We've got the Dusty X9 9R sitting up there with the trailer on. Different scales. I'm not sure what scale the 9R is. It might almost be 1:62. Gosh, I can't even pull the trailer pin out. Can't even pull the hitch out, but there we go. Ah, there you go. There it is. There you go. Little 9R. Getting a bit of a collection going now, right? Oops. Yeah. Side by side. This is what you've just got, isn't it? Share the 9R. Very cool. Right. Well, you've had another creator claim this week. Yeah, I don't think they do still, because you can only buy them through Amazon and retailers. So, anyhow, don't know. Is this a new hat? No, I got this last year when I was in the UK. So, you too, Tam. Thanks for getting back here, mate. Hope your friends are all good. Be thinking of you. Thank you, Miguel, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in through the vertical stream. It was a lot of fun being able to do that again. 2 hours, 20 minutes streaming through OBS and zero drop frames. That's 2 streams in a row. I'm over the moon with that. That's a huge improvement to where I had been for the last couple of months. So, pretty happy, pretty chuffed about that. So the next challenge is going to be trying to do it on a multiplayer. So running 2 streams and a multiplayer at the same time. We'll see what happens then. That could be a bit of a test. We'll find out on the weekend. But thank you, everyone. You guys all have a great rest of your week. No doubt there'll be some Fact Sheet Fridays coming through on Friday. So we'll take a look at those. And if there's anything else that comes out from Giants in the meantime, we'll be certain to bring you those. So keep an eye out on the channel. Yeah, otherwise, have a good rest of your week. Thank you all for your support. Thank you also to Aussie Dan for the 5 gifted memberships. That was very awesome of you, mate. Everyone else who's tuned in, appreciate you guys being here. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, day, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Bye.